It's time to speak your mind and speak easy with Sheila and Denise.
I'll add all that together. So.
Okay, got it. Yay! Now, remember, folks, this is not easy doing this. We're not doing it with a company. Not like when I did Gypsy Soul, where I had to have media helping. We're figuring this all out, sometimes with you in real time. So please be patient with us. We're learning. Sheila knows more than me, and she still doesn't know. That's not nice, but you know what I mean, right?
Yes, yes.
We're getting better and better.
We are getting better and better. Okay, that should work. That is working. Looks like. Yes. Okay. So we're trying to get Jose on here. I sent him the link so we can all get together. So the cool thing, yes. Okay. I'm nervous, and that's going to make me go a little bit.
Yeah, this is very stressful. But we're going to do it, and somehow, is it so?
Yeah.
Somehow it's going to work. I don't know how yet, but it's just going. It's going to gel together, and it's going to work. So the universe wants us to bring Jose to you, so we will get him there.
Yes.
But we do have Sheila actually has an exciting event, very exciting, coming up Saturday.
So on Saturday we're going to be doing. It's going to be here in this building, as a matter of fact, and it's called the Spring Break Book Bash. And what that is we are going to have at least about a dozen authors here for the development that I live in, and they are going to present. Everybody's going to be able to sell their books, and
I'm going to be there.
We're going to get to see new authors. There's going to be, new people that are going to be here, and
we'll show you some of it too.
Yes,
we're going to show you some of it, the behind the scenes,
yeah,
and some of the authors, and it's going to be super exciting. I think we're going to have an artist join us.
Yes, we're going to have two artists.
Yeah, Erica Carl and RG Taylor. RG was our guest on the last show. He's pretty amazing.
Yes,
and it's just a great event, whether you buy books or you might still.
Yeah.
So I'm just smiling. It's so weird. I see one thing on the screen there. There I go.
There we go.
Very agonized. Just laugh with us. Yes, join the conversation.
We're having fun.
We are. We always have fun together, even if you see nothing, we're still having fun.
we are that it's kind of funny because when we first started this idea of putting this together, we thought, oh, it'll be fun, we'll just do it like they did it at the in the other system,
we'll just talk.
No big deal.
And then we have all these other things, because we have people sometimes that start talking when we start broadcasting.
Yes,
we just have to bite the bullet, hope that they don't get in front of the screen or anything.
Yes,
for some reason, some people don't know, even though it's on, that we are broadcasting, which we find hilarious. But yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let me see if let's see if no, I don't see you there. Wait. Let me see if not yet. It's really weird. Why isn't it not showing up here?
We're sweating bullets over
here. We are, but it's okay. It's all right. So
yeah, it's good. It's all good.
The really cool thing. Oh, how do I join you? There he is. Okay, so
Jose.
There he is. Okay, so I'm gonna send you.
We're trying to get to you.
Copy that. Okay, and here we go. There you go. Click that link, Jose, and then you can join us.
All right, it's coming together, people. We're getting there.
And it's kind of funny because I thought I was technically challenged.
Now we're really finding out what we can do.
Let's see. Oh, no.
Is the person watching Jose or this?
Yeah. Let's see if he's able to click on. Can you click on, my friend? Can you click on? The other thing that I love about this event is it's going to be the 3rd annual event that I'm doing this, and I get to invite all my friends back again.
And we love hanging out with you. We love it. It's so cozy and fun. And last time we wore halos last time.
We did.
Mara, she made light up halos.
Some again.
Yeah. Yes, it's so much fun. Even if we don't sell books, it's fun.
No,
We will.
well, we will.
Yeah.
And we did a little giveaway too, which was kind of
Yes, there's a basket.
yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that again this year,
Love
and
that
then we're gonna
idea.
do. Let me see. Can you get? Can you see? Oh, I emailed you the link too, Jose. If you got that, if you can click on the link, it should work. Should get you there. But the really cool thing about this
What does it
event,
say under there?
it's
Oh,
me.
okay. Sorry.
The really cool thing about the event is that it gets a lot of people here in this neighborhood who
Need the foot
and you can
traffic.
see up behind us. We got some books behind us. This is a huge library, and the people come in here all the time, and they're always wanting, to
Now they'll have new stuff.
now they got
Yeah.
books
Yeah.
to
They
do.
need, and you always need new books. You know,
Yes, always
who
need
doesn't
new
need a new
books.
book? And the cool thing is that it's called Spring Break Book Bash.
Yes.
And I have my spring break next week, so it's like
Oh, it's perfect timing.
Yeah, it goes together.
Can you get in? Let me see.
We swear there is a person on the other end. He's like stuck somewhere.
But the cool thing about Jose, and we'll talk about this when he gets on. I don't want to talk with you before it gets on there.
You know.
Can you click on the link, my friend? I've been getting like cover models. So this is where I met Jose, was through because he's a cover model. So
it's a great story.
And there's going to be some really fun things that we'll discuss today about it. But the other neat thing about this book world that we're in is it's a really small world. It really is. But there's a lot of writers out there, and it's kind of funny that with all of the writers out there, there's still a small world.
Yes.
And
the more people you meet, the smaller it gets. It's very ironic. Yeah, it's very ironic that way. I agree.
And I can keep talking.
We're really trying, guys. We're really trying.
Link. I emailed it to
you. We're using a new platform.
Yes.
To have a what do I say, third party, a guest.
Yes.
Coming virtually, and it's important that we get it right because a lot of our guests will be virtual if they're not from here,
right?
Not local.
Right.
So we want to figure it out, and it's not an easy task. So we appreciate your patience and your flexibility.
Let me see if he can.
Even if you're not flexible and you're trying to.
I know. Okay, so who did you ever want to meet as a book writer? Who out there as an author did you ever want to meet?
Well, you laugh. Like I always wanted to meet people from soap operas that I used to watch.
Oh.
And my sister and I, we used to like be huge fans of Guiding Light. Like that was a big deal. And we actually, when I lived in New York in the West Village, I don't know, the West Village or the East Village, we actually saw our two favorite soap opera actors. We saw the backs of their heads and we knew it was them, and we chased them like two street stuff. We got the autographs. They were so nice. I don't remember their exact names, but we knew from the back of their heads that it was them. So yeah, so
there he is.
Someone's coming through. I see a shadow.
I think I saw him.
But as a poet, I mean, I like Maya Angelou. I always wanted to have met her. Or I mean, and also I believe it's Mary Oliver.
Yes.
Like her stuff is good. And also Langston Hughes. There's a lot of people like not I mean regular authors too, but a lot of poets as well. I think. Yeah.
To meet like James Patterson.
Me too. I used to have nightmares though when I read those books. Like they're so gave me such, or even like what's his name that wrote Nicholas Sparks.
Yeah.
The Notebook is. I mean, gosh, like what a life he has that he wrote something like that. I want to hear about how he got inspired.
I know. And there's so many books I didn't even realize, like the movies that he's had. I didn't even realize that they were Nicholas Sparks.
But you know what? You asked a question on one of your forums about was there a movie better than the book or something?
Yes.
I think like The Notebook might come close to that.
Yeah.
And also there was another one. Oh my gosh, it was with I think Clint Eastwood's gorgeous son or his stepson was in it with the cowboy.
Hey there.
Hey.
Can we hear him?
Oh, wait, we're trying to get audio. Uh-oh.
I see his picture though.
I see him. There he is. We're trying to. Does he have his audio on?
I'm not sure. Add to stage. There we go. Okay. I think we got you.
All right. See tattoos.
Hey.
Hi.
Come closer. Get a little closer. We're all figuring it out. You see a keyboard.
Are you as technically challenged as we are? Because I can.
Yeah,
it's okay though.
We're laughing about it, laughing and crying.
But that is actually true though. That there was it was
the one that the best. Was it the best in me? No, that wasn't the one with the cowboy.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my gosh! Hi.
Sorry, I'm learning new stuff because excuse me, my phone is synced to my laptop.
Oh,
there he is.
I have y'all up on my laptop, which is what I thought I was going to be using as my camera, but for whatever reason, it's transferring from my phone camera to y'all. I'm using both right now somehow. I don't know how this.
Well, you're here. We got you.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
this is exciting.
I'm so excited. You're a first
I feel like
guest.
we're all learning stuff right now.
Yes. So, how are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in a while.
I've been busy.
Very busy.
That's
So I'm gonna show the book real quick. Okay. So this is yay, and that is the beautiful Jose and the beautiful Emily Benning on the cover.
Can you get it?
So-
You want to try to tell the story of this for me?
So what I found the most interesting about the story is ethnically or culturally, Emily and I are opposites in this book. We're flip-flop from what each other actually are in real life. So yeah, her character is Hispanic Cuban descent, and my character is not.
Is Italian. You're Italian.
Yeah, is Italian.
I love
But in real life, I'm the Cuban. I'm the first generation American Cuban immigrant, and she is the white girl. So, so I found it somewhat comical,
Yes.
but interesting at the same time. It was I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Especially,
And I love when you called me about it. You would call me and say, Sheila, this is a great part of this story. I loved it. I love the way you do that. So thank you, because you're the reason why I had a first bestseller was because of you in this book. So I thank you for that. And I love this series, and I love that photo. I changed the whole book because of that.
But tell them the backstory. It's a good backstory.
Yes.
The picture.
So I had met you at an event in West Palm Beach. It was called the Pages and Palms.
Yeah.
And I said, boy, I'd love to have you on a cover of a book.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, oh, I'm working with this guy, Christopher John. You should get to see him, and you should see all the stuff he's got. And then all of a sudden, I got addicted to it. I'm addicted to getting cover models on my books.
Well, here's something I've been trying to push is excuse me, I'm getting over a bad case of bronchitis right now. So I understand why a lot of people are going to art covers, because when it comes to the cover thing, it's trend. It's whatever's trending at the moment.
Right.
When it comes to having men or true real images on a cover, it can kind of limit where those books are sold when it comes to box stores, Walmart, Books A Million and stuff don't tend to be as picky, just because they can kind of shove them in and hide the cover a little bit if they need to, and they're very categorized. So if you want that type of book, you have to go to that part of the store to get it. Whereas in Walmart and other stores, they're kind of all out for you to see. And they're in very close proximity to everything else. But
why are they so strict, Jose? Because the anonymity of the person, it has to do with like protecting the person.
I don't think it's really that. I think it really comes down to the type of image that's on the cover. So,
okay.
So
I got it.
If you've got a shirtless guy, sometimes some of those stores don't want that out there.
Right.
Sometimes they don't mind as long as it's like from mid chest up, but some of them are very particular about even the men's chest. So and I get that. What authors don't get with those types of covers, and those types of covers do really well. We'll go this direction because it's a hot topic right now. AI. Mm-hmm. I'm not pro AI, but it's not going anywhere.
I know. Right.
There are people, cover designers, that use AI for background image. So not for us. They will take an image of us. They will put us on the cover, but a lot of AI is used on the background for the cover.
Oh.
because you don't always get that lighting or whatever else. So anything, it's still their art for the most part, but unless you took that picture or unless you generated that image yourself, some of those covers, the background portion of that cover is AI generated. Not all of them, but some of them are. So
AI's writing books too.
Yeah. So when you're talking about using it for that type of tool, I get it. And it's not going to go anywhere. Now, when you're talking about using it to steal the likeness of an individual, I can't tell you how many books I've seen out there, and I'm like, that is Brad Pitt on the cover of that book.
Or the other one. It's a guy, the Superman guy too.
Yeah. I mean, they change enough of it that it's not them, but you look at it and you're like, yeah, we know where that image, like we know where the likeness came from.
Right.
But what you don't get, regardless of how good that image is, what you don't get is you don't get a photographer that is helping push your book, that's marketing your book. You don't get a real person that's on the cover that's helping market your book. You don't get the followers from that individual that's on the cover of your book that's buying your book simply because they're finding out about you. You're a new to them author, but they're trying you out because they follow this individual and they want to support that individual. Or because they take our word for it, because I know that other people are doing it now, but when I started doing this like 6 years ago, God, time flies.
I know it does.
When I started doing this, I was told on a regular basis that I was the only model that anybody knew of at that moment that was actually reading the books. So
I love that. I love that you read my book. I think it's fabulous.
So I first started reading the books because I didn't want to be this goober that's just sitting at the table signing autographs and just being like, yeah, I'm like,
what is it about again?
Because to be honest, I was not this guy growing up. Like all this attention that I get is very new to me, like very new, like since I started doing this. I was the kid that got bullied and picked on growing up. I was not the guy growing up. The only girl that chased me when I was young caught me, and I've been married to her for 25 years.
Oh, I was hoping you would say that.
So I didn't see myself that way. So I'm like, okay, I got to be able to sell this book somehow. I don't want to just be sitting there signing autographs. Otherwise, what good am I to the author other than just people walk by, they see me and they're like, oh, I wanted to actually be able to sell the book. How do I do that if I don't know the story?
It's very authentic how you know the book.
Yes.
Right.
Isn't it? Right. It's like the whole package deal, literally.
So
you sat there and you signed the books. I still have a couple left that you had signed for me, and I love it. And I sent one to Cammie, who was on a couple weeks ago. And she loves it. She holds that up. She goes, "Oh my God, Jose signed the book. It's so cool."
Well, I started doing that, and my first book I read was the very first one I was ever on. It's the only one. It's to this day still the only one of me clean shaven. I don't have a beard or anything in it. But I became a fan.
Oh,
and now I've read way more books than I'm way behind on the covers that I'm on. Way behind on the books.
You keep writing books
Yeah.
to try to survive. Yeah.
so how many covers have you been on now?
I can tell you I've got about 150 images sold.
Oh my God.
So I'm coming up on somewhere between 150 and 200 images sold. And I know that there's some of these, I still have books on occasion that pop up that the image sold 2-3 years ago.
Wow.
I know that there's still some that one are sold of me from my very first shoot with him 6 years ago that still haven't come out.
So I have a question that's going to go into some other questions because I'm learning more about Jose through you, and I'm learning also people that wrote in on Facebook about you being a veteran, and I mean I don't remember the man's name, but he wrote a whole beautiful tribute to you.
It was my cousin Terry.
And I mean just like a war veteran and a model, and now doing all this. Like, how did you transition? Like, how did you get into modeling from one thing to the other? Like, how'd that happen?
So when I was so my first assignment in the Army was with Ranger Regiment. I joined the Army and went straight into, I jumped not just into the deep end, but with all the sharks. But I spent well over the first half, about 13 and a half years in that community before I branched out into the what we call the big Army, the conventional Army. And while I was there, I was the combatives guy. I was the hand-to-hand guy. I was the demolitions expert. I was the Ranger Battalion Wreck-It Ralph. It was one of those that if we need it or him gone, Barreiro's your guy.
God.
So in all of that specialized training, shooting, demolitions, and combatives, I was the guy. And then that also led to me fighting professionally as a mixed martial artist. And
there's more.
And I did that for about 13 years at a pretty high level. I've trained with some really, really well-known people. I won't start name dropping, but some very well-known people. And it kind of got to a point where I went from the Ranger community to serving in Hawaii as a platoon sergeant and a first sergeant in the Army. And then I got an assignment to the Old Guard in Washington, D.C. at Arlington National Cemetery, which is actually that plaque is what my guys got me when I left. But when I got there, my job was to oversee and participate in special ceremonies and funeral services for fallen veterans and service members. And they don't take too kindly to you having a black eye and busted lips and stuff while you're doing that.
No.
So when I got there, I had to stop fighting for while I was there. And this was about 16 years into my career. And that was the first time I had slowed down in my entire career. And that was when the wheels started getting a little wobbly. So that was when I started feeling all the injuries that I had racked up over the years, between 5 knee surgeries, 2 ACL replacements, right elbow rebuilt.
Jeez.
My spine was already wrecked, and I was dodging being medically retired for about 7 years. So I told Mama, or she was like, "Okay, you're done fighting. Like, that's not happening anymore. I'm not going to let you do that." And since she was also my manager in that profession, I couldn't call and get a fight scheduled because they'd be like, yeah, Jose, we'll sketch you up. Have Mama give us a call. And I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen. So I told her, I was like, I need something. It kind of kept me grounded, having something to do outside of the Army, because a lot of us, especially within the special operations community, become kind of institutionalized. We tend to dehumanize ourselves mentally in order to be able to continue doing what we're doing. We detach ourselves from what a normal person is like. And family members started pointing that out, that I was not, what I thought was funny wasn't funny. I was acting in ways that wouldn't be considered socially acceptable to the civilian world. So doing that type of stuff and being active in stuff outside of the Army kept the human part of me intact. Which is why I also don't think that, which I think also contributes a lot to me not suffering from PTSD the way that a lot of my peers.
I was just going to ask about that.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that.
Yeah, it's given me an outlet, and it's allowed me to kind of detach from from detaching emotionally. So, and it's funny because I was actually watching this Peaky Blinders podcast for the movie that's coming out soon, and they're actually very much talking about this and PTSD, and that's kind of what Tommy Shelby and all of them were going through in the series, and
I didn't either,
and how we use it as how we become so detached from our emotions in order to just continue doing what it is that we have to do and be functional. But in any case, I told her I needed something else to do outside of the Army, because the Army only took up 16 hours of my day. So I'm laying in bed next to her one night. It's about 10 o'clock at night Eastern time, because I got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the cemetery and do stuff there. So she would stay up. She would go. She and I have always gone to bed together. Even if she's not going to sleep, she still goes and she does whatever she's going to do in bed next to me. And she's sitting there and she's kind of scrolling through social media, and some Michael Stokes images popped up. One of them got deemed inappropriate for social media because it depicted a female soldier, bomb tech, that lost both of her arms in a bomb blast. One side of one of her breasts in the bomb blast, and then she comes home and is diagnosed with breast cancer, so she loses her other breast, and then she's got reconstructive surgery. And Michael Stokes depicted her as the Venus de Milo statue that's missing both arms.
Yeah.
So they did that, but she's topless. So people were like, this isn't appropriate for social media, even though even at the time, reconstructive surgery was perfectly okay. Like, you could show that. Well, there was this big campaign to get it put back on, but Mama saw that and it had her dive into Michael Stokes' work. So she's looking through his stuff and she's like, he could do this. And she emails him. And I kid you not, this isn't me embellishing, because Michael, they both told me this story, because I was like, how did you even find out about me? And within 5 minutes of her sending that email, because 10 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock there in LA, he's like, I would love to work with him.
Oh.
So I wake up the next morning, I go to work, she's still asleep. I get a message while I'm in the cemetery. I check my messages in between missions. And there's this message from her, hey, check out this link, don't freak out. I'm like, okay. So I click on it. A bunch of nude images of guys pop up, and I'm like, whoa. I close it really quick. I'm surrounded by all my guys on this little bus. I'm like, what are you doing? And she goes, I got you a gig. This is what you're doing. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not.
The modeling.
Yeah. So she's like, well, yeah, you are. I'm like, okay, there's a number of things wrong with this. Number one, I have zero experience. This guy's got well over 1 million followers. He's famous. They're talking about this guy on The View. So he's like, at the time, the most famous photographer on the planet. I got zero experience. I got bullied and picked on growing up. I'm not a model. I'm a fighter I'm an MMA fighter and a war fighter. That's what I do. This is scar tissue. And I said, also, these guys are in phenomenal shape. I was in decent shape, but not what I would consider. And she says, well, he and I both think you are. You meet all the check marks. You're doing this. I said, well, when is this supposed to happen? She said 2 months. I said, you call him back and tell him I need 3 because I got some work to do.
You're calling the shots.
We get into it. First photo shoot does amazing. Biggest response to any shoot that he'd ever done, which was crazy because I just told you how great all of his shots were. Led into a second shoot. That one went even more viral than the first one. Most people have seen me through him and didn't even realize it was me because everybody knows me for the long hair and beard now.
Yep.
And I'm clean shaven in all those pictures. And I still have a military cut. So that went viral. That leads to my first book cover. A military spouse friend of my wife's is friends with this author, says, hey, I've got this guy. You should put him on a cover. She rolls her eyes like, yeah, right. I hear this all the time. She sends her a picture of me, Michael Stokes image of me. And she's like, I'm listening. And the rest was history.
That's awesome.
What a great story. And
So
all
mama.
those women that didn't chase you before. Oh, well. Oh, well.
there
Your
now.
wife got you. Yeah. It's almost like when you go like to a high school reunion or whatever. It's like, look at me now.
You know what's crazy is the most nervous I've been for any signing happened last year.
Really?
And it was a small signing. It was called Feel the Heat. And it was right over here in Lutz.
Yep.
It's about an hour from us. It's just outside of Tampa.
Yes. Yes.
But Lutz is, I went to Pineview Middle School, which is in Lutz and Land O'Lakes. And I started high school at Land O'Lakes High School, which is right there.
That's funny.
And I'm like, I had this totally irrational fear that I was going to be at this signing and some of the girls that I knew that knew me in high school or growing up were going to see me and be like, really? You're on covers? It didn't happen, but I was legit, like super concerned, like really worried about it. And I was also dealing with some other stuff literally the week before that with some industry people. So I was all kinds of in my head going into that one. But I had some amazing people there with me. I was there signing with Crimson Sin.
Yeah.
And a couple other people that were there that were just all in for me, helping boost me up and got me through the day. And it was a great signing.
And then you were with me the year before at Flirty in Tampa. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
It was, yes. Absolutely.
Yes. And you have a big thing coming up this weekend, though. Really big thing coming up this weekend, which is the Academy Awards.
Oh,
and yeah, I do want to talk about this because
I don't personally, but the movie does, yes.
But I remember the day you told me I'm in this super secret project, Sheila. There's just don't tell anybody, but it's with Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn and Paul Thomas Anderson is going to be the director of it, and don't tell anybody. So I didn't tell anybody, right. And I was going, and then you got the cover of my book, and I went, oh my God, wait, I have to tell people that he's going to be in this movie, and then the movie comes out, which is one battle after another. You have to. It's up for what 12 awards this weekend.
It's been winning awards across the entire industry since it happened.
So cool.
Sean Penn won the Actors Award for supporting role. Was it supporting or best actor?
Best supporting actor. Yeah.
I had no idea Benicio del Toro was going to be in the movie until like I was there.
But you have acting. You have acting skills as well.
So right around the time before I even shot with Wander, or around the time I did my first shoot with Wander, I was dabbling in it a little bit. There's some true crime TV series, Snapped. Sins
I love that.
I
watched that.
Fatal Attraction. I've been on those a few times doing the reenactments for them.
Oh,
I was doing that.
Oh yeah, now I have to go back.
I can give you all the episodes later, but yeah, I was doing some of those. I was an extra in a Mario Lopez and Jana Kramer Hallmark Christmas movie called
Oh,
Step Into the Holidays. So yeah, I was doing a little bit of it, and then a buddy of mine got hired by Paul Anderson to I'll just call him PTA. Paul Thomas Anderson is what everybody calls him, PTA.
I'm a teacher. That's going to be weird for me. We'll go with it.
But a good friend of mine that I served with in Ranger Battalion got hired by him to be the tactical advisor, and then gave him a pretty significant role in the movie. He's the short, bald guy with the black beard that looks like he's 3.5 feet wide because he's 3.5 feet wide. He's a strongman competitor too. He's a beast. But Paul wanted him to teach some actors how to do what we do, and he wanted it to be as realistic as possible. And Brian told Paul, he's like, I can teach some actors how to do this, but they're going to jack it up, and it's going to cost you a lot of money because you're going to have to pay them while they're being trained. You're going to have to pay them more than you will an inexperienced actor. And it's going to be a lot of wasted film because they're going to jack this up. And he said, well, what do you recommend? He said, honestly, it would be faster and honestly better and cheaper for you to hire some of my buddies and teach them to act. And PTA bit, and he said, do you have some guys in mind? And Brian said, absolutely. And I was the first person he called. He said, hey, I know you've been trying to do this. I've got this opportunity. Do you want in? Didn't even tell me the details of it. I was like, yeah, absolutely. And then he started kind of getting into the details. I was like, oh, are you serious? Wow. So my
So
very
what haven't
first,
you done? Like what you've done everything. You've done the book covers, you've done modeling, you were in the Army. What haven't you done that you want to go into?
I'm a serial yeser. If an opportunity is
Obviously.
presented to me, I don't say no, because life, I know more than most people how short life is.
Yes, absolutely.
I lost my mom to breast cancer when I was 13 years old. She was only 36 years old.
I'm sorry. I'm a survivor as well, so I'm sorry.
Bless you. I've seen a lot of it throughout my entire life, just based on my profession. I know how short life is, and I'm going to get every memory and experience out of this life that I can get.
Yep.
And honestly, my body's paid for it. I've had 6 spine surgeries, 5 knee surgeries. I had a breast cancer scare. I had a walnut-sized lump in my right side of my chest that they pulled out. So I've had a total mastectomy on my right side. I had a 4-inch by 8-inch section. So my life started 6 weeks old. I was in a really bad accident involving an 18-wheeler, and I wasn't even in a vehicle. I was outside of the vehicle, and everything rolled over me, and I had to have a 4-inch by 8-inch section of my skull cut out.
Wow.
So that's how my life started. So it's been a ride, and I pay for it. I carry a lunch bag. Like, I'm sure
You need to write a book.
That's your next thing. I'm actually in the process.
Yeah, see,
I am in
you
the
learned
process.
something.
That's
it.
We were going to do it as a kind of an autobiographical thing, but we decided that it would be more fun to make it a fiction based on real events. So it's going to be that way. It's also not a one and done. So if it does well, we can turn it into a series. But the main characters 100% based on me.
Maybe you'll collaborate.
Hey, we can do that.
It was.
Do that?
What's that?
We can collaborate. We can do that.
I do. I can tell you that there is one of the first authors that put me on a cover is in a big deal right now.
I'm puffy now.
Is in a big deal right now. Negotiations, and it looks like something's going to turn into a big project. And Mama told her, she's like, "Hey, if you need a security guy, Jose's your guy." And she goes, "Nope. If it turns out the way that we're hoping it does, Jose's going to be in it."
Oh yes, that would be awesome.
So I won't get into who it is because I don't want to jinx anything. But we're pretty excited about it.
So my last question is, are there any exciting new projects that you want to talk about?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm coughing so much. I'm honestly not sure because I just submitted my first gig coming out of the Army was, did my phone freeze up?
You're frozen. That's
We
okay.
can hear you.
We'll
We
just
can
stare
hear
at
you.
Oh, I know what happened.
Oh,
Give me a
now
second.
you're
I think my
It
phone
says that
died.
your battery's running low.
Yeah.
keep talking though.
Give me a second.
Oh, he's trying to find a cord.
Getting a cord.
Okay.
So where was I? Totally brain farted.
So what's the next project that you're gonna
So my first gig coming out of the Army was, I don't know if y'all know who Thomas Rhett is.
I've heard of that name.
Country
Yeah.
music artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was his and his family's personal security guy. That was my first job coming out of the Army. I just submitted to go on a country tour to be security for an artist. So I'm waiting to hear back on that. I have some other. I also still work in the defense industry as a advisor and trainer. So I'm waiting. I've got some potential actual business opportunities, standing up businesses that are potentially in the works.
Okay.
But I just signed with a relatively large agency, talent and modeling agency.
Oh.
So I'm waiting. I think this might work.
Yep. It's spinning, so it looks like it's coming back.
So I'm waiting to get some auditions from that. So hopefully something big comes from that. But probably the biggest project that is with this industry is the book that I got. I given myself a deadline for July to have it done, but if I'm being honest, it's probably not going to happen. But
Writer's life.
Yes. Writer's life.
I'm so busy as it is that I really need to just sit down and get after it.
Yeah. But it'll align when it's supposed to.
That's right.
Yeah.
It always does.
Yeah.
It really does. And I love, Andrea and your wife and we talk all the time. Seems like I adore her and I adore you. And I thank you so much for coming on here today. This has been a great show.
Yes,
to be honest.
thank you so much.
It's been a great show because you're such a special person. And I've loved getting to know you. And I feel like we've been friends forever, but we've only known each other for like 3 years, and it's kind of funny,
Well, I always try. So I am legitimately what you meet is what you get.
That's right.
I don't put up a front because it's too hard to put on a fake face all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eventually who you are will shine through.
Yes.
So
Definitely.
I don't see this.
That should be a slogan for the dating world, for the apps.
That could be the cover of the book too.
So I don't believe in putting on a fake face.
Yeah.
I am genuinely this. I care about people, all people, to include people that I was fighting overseas. It's because I always went into it with the thought that we might think that we're the good guys, but we're only the good guys because we're us.
Right.
To them, they're the good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's all they know. So,
Right.
I'm never going to pretend that I know more about a person than they do. And I think in today's world, it's especially today, you see too many people that want to try to say that they know somebody better than they know themselves, especially with all the political stuff that's going on right now.
Right.
I've got very good, close friends and family on both political sides, and I know them very well. And I'm never going to judge any of them for their political views, because I know that ultimately they're all good people. They just have different views on how to get things done.
That's it.
And that's it. So and to vilify any and all people. Not all black people are criminals. Not all white people are racist, and people on both sides are quick to say those things, but they're also both quick to say, well, all Democrats are this or all Republicans are that.
Right.
And it's okay to generalize everybody when it comes to political views, but not anything else. And I think that is just as ignorant as the others. And I really wish.
I hope to meet you one day in person. I think you're pretty amazing.
We'll have to have you come down here once.
Yeah.
You've been down here before into West Palm Beach. Maybe we can get
I've got
Vanessa
family
to
there.
do another event. Oh, wait. Are you going to go maybe to Pensacola next year? Maybe.
I haven't been asked just yet, but I would love to. Tropicon used to be my jam. Tropicon used to be my jam.
That's right.
I love Lanissa. I love AJ, her husband. I love the entire family. They're all amazing people. The kids are a hoot. I love them to death. They pick on me constantly, and I love it. But I, if I'm being honest, and I'm not going to get into the details of it, but I had a pretty bad falling out with an author that has historically been a very big part of that event, and it hurt really bad.
Oh.
Because I treat everybody like I'm a girl dad. And especially the women, especially the women in this industry, I treat everybody like my little sister.
I love that.
And that.
Well, wait, I'm your older sister, though. Remember that?
No, you're still a little sister. Because Big Brother's still going to protect. But that one hurt me really bad, so I've kind of been avoiding it. Not sure if I was going to run into that person just because I didn't want to have to deal with those emotions, but I think it's been enough time that it's time for me to get back to it.
Yeah. and because I'm going to be there next year, so maybe you and Andrea can come there. We can all have fun. That would be great.
I haven't been invited because I kind of always attended with that author.
Okay.
I've just not been asked to go with anybody else yet. Lanessa and them always asked me to come, even when that author was not participating. And since that happened, I've just kind of, just let it go for that.
Well, maybe we'll see. I mean, it's 2027.
Yeah. I'm always down for it.
Wow, with all your endeavors. And
I will say this. I was actually really planning on taking a break from the industry this year, and then probably almost stepping away next year, with everything that was going on this past year and dealing with some of that stuff, and honestly starting to feel like I was kind of becoming irrelevant for some reason, until December. December hit, and I asked Mama, just out of curiosity, I was like, how many covers have I been on? How many covers have I sold this year?
Yes.
And I, as weird as it sounds, I had my best when everybody else was having their worst year last year when it comes to covers with photographers and cover models and stuff. I had my best year last year. I sold more images last year than I've sold any other year, which is wild.
Well, we love you, Jose, and we can't wait to see you again in person. I can't wait, and I know that this has been a great show. We even went overtime, and I don't even care. But I adore you. You know that, and I hope that we get to see each other again real soon. Okay?
Absolutely. I think my next one, I've got one in Jacksonville. That's an interracial author event. And then I've got a Polycon coming up. I'll be at a Polycon in DC.
Okay. You are a busy guy, man. That's just great. Yeah. And we're going to hope that one battle after another wins a ton of awards this weekend.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I was credited, which is a big deal.
That's right.
I was in the credits. I made the trailer, which was even crazier to me because the trailer came on and I'm like, oh my God, I'm right there. So it was really wild. And at the end of the day, it still goes on my credentials that I was part of such a big project and such an award-winning movie.
Oh, and the dog's talking to you.
Yeah, Mama's walking in and critters are barking at her.
You're funny.
Looks like she's got a pizza in her hand.
There we go. Tell her I said hi and I love her too, okay?
I will.
And this has been the Speakeasy podcast, episode 4. We're going to keep going, guys. This is going to be so much fun. Thank you again, Jose, for joining us.
Absolutely.
And
thanks for having me.
See you in a couple weeks, everybody.
Yes, there's a singer coming up. So you have a real treat coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you again.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
See you soon. And remember to join us every other Thursday at 5:30 p.m. and speak easy with us.